And now, time for weekly show with a passionate India lover, chairman of ITV Gold and Parikh Worldwide Media. Get ready for loving sharing from physician, philanthropist, publisher, and India advocate in this week.
Welcome and namaskar. Once again, is that time of the week when we have the honor of welcoming Padma Shri recipient Dr. Sudhir Parikh in our weekly show this week with Dr. Sudhir Parikh right here on ITV Gold. Welcome, Dr. Parikh.
Namaskar everyone.
So let's start with, I know you were in India, you were in Mysore. So first tell me, how was your trip?
Trip was excellent. I mean, we have a lot of, I had a lot of productive trip. I mean, the first thing, it was kind of our organization called Global Physician of Indian Origin. We had our annual convention and it was very successful. A lot of doctors from all over the world, Indian doctors, they came to attend that convention. Plus, a lot of doctors from the local doctors from the Karnataka and India also attended that convention. Our chief guest was Maharaja of Mysore. He's also now entered into the politics. He's a member of parliament from the BJP party from the Mysore. And of course, he's a dynasty. So he's very popular in the Mysore area district. He was there, very smart young man. He must be in his 50s and very well-spoken, great orator.
I know you had the opportunity to felicitate him too.
Right.
Yes.
We felicitated him, and it was really a great global physician of Indian origin, our conference. A lot of CME, continued medical education for the young doctors and other doctors throughout the world. And our next convention, or media convention, is going to be in Kenya, Africa.
Wow.
And then after that, again, next year, it will be in Jaipur, where I will be kind of taking over the presidency for next 3 years.
That is in 2026.
Right. And
Yes.
next 3 years, 26 to 29. And we'll take the GAPIO to different level.
So tell me, like, did you have any key takeaways from this GAPIO convention?
The key was that GAPIO convention is really doing a lot of serious continuing medical education to the doctors throughout the world. We have scheduled every month, 2 times, every bi-weekly, this continuing medical education through the Zoom. And our attendance on that each meeting average comes to 700 to 800 doctors from the 57 different countries. They join this continuing medical education program, and that is a very good education to all the doctors, whether they are young or not, or senior, but they learn quite a bit about new things in medicine in different subjects. Plus, we are started some faculty program and some fellowship program. Means we are inviting Indian doctors to come here and work in the big institute like NYU or Cornell or Sloan Kettering. And we send our doctors from those big institute, large institute to India to teach them and, to give the education. Plus, we also send a team of the surgeons to do the free surgeries throughout India.
Right.
So these are the real our activities.
Wow, I think it all sounds very amazing. The kind of work you have been doing at GAPIO. Definitely. So let's now start with the first week of here, the Trump presidency, the drive to deport illegal aliens. It has gone into first gear. So we saw, back and forth with Colombia. So now my question to you is how do you see this moving forward? How do you see it impacting lives of any in US and our relationship with other countries?
I think, I don't think it will affect much relationship with other countries. But I think every country has to have their immigration policy under control. and always encourage the legal immigration rather than illegal immigration, because by having legal immigration, you are controlling, you are kind of doing background check of the person who is immigrating here, and that way you don't disturb the society.
Right.
While if it is illegal immigrant, so and you don't know about them, there is no background check, so you don't know that person is good or bad, or criminal or not criminal. So I think in everybody agrees with the Trump that any country has to have their border secured, and immigration has to be in order. It cannot be kind of wishy-washy, or cannot be open up the border and let people come in. I think that's the wrong thing to do.
And even like, Trump administration is using like tariff as weapon and great negotiation lever. So how do you see that impacting the world order?
No, I think that's I mean, tariff will come, but not what people are fearing. It could be 10-20%, because what Trump administration wants to do is just like 30-40 years ago, USA was very manufacturing country. Everything was manufactured here, including right from the small engineering thing to the big cars and everything, right? And the plane and everything. So they want to bring it back. I mean, in 75, President Nixon opened up the China because I mean, that time China's economy was bad, and the manpower was very inexpensive, and so it's for company it's very easy to manufacture in China and bring the things back home, like say Apple who manufactures their phone and their iPad and everything in China and then bring it here. But I think at that time the government our government made a mistake that whoever manufactures outside, they have to pay some extra money tariff in order to bring the things back. Because without manufacturing, you cannot protect the jobs.
Right.
And now I think we are going to come to the circle kind of. And Trump administration wants to bring back the manufacturing sector back in the USA to give the job to the middle class or less educated people into the USA. And I think it will happen. And that's why what he will do is he will put the tariff on the, with the country where there is the country exports more and imports less, they will put the tariff there, and that way they will control the export from the different countries into the USA.
And US withdrew from WHO. I'm sure you know about that. So tell me, what does it mean and how does that impact? What will be the
impact? I think withdrawal from the WHO is, I personally don't like it, because WHO is mainly, it's a kind of NGO. And it's very important for the overall health of the world health, I mean, all the pandemic, all the epidemic and all the diseases and all those things are kind of WHO has a lot of, they do a lot of work outside USA.
Absolutely.
And I mean, we have witnessed when I was doctor in India, I mean, WHO used to come and, used to take care of tuberculosis and smallpox and polio and all those diseases. So I think, but eventually my feeling is that right now government is saying that they're withdrawing, but eventually they will go back and help the WHO, because it's a help to the humanitarian service. And I think USA needs to be there, because US is only one who used to give the almost 3/4 of their expenses.
Right.
So without USA, WHO cannot survive. So I think this is just temporary thing, and they will go back to that.
All right. So we have a couple of questions from our viewers. First is from Rajesh from Chicago. He's saying, finally, President Trump and Prime Minister Modi has a direct phone conversation. They may get to meet on the sidelines of World AI Summit. Looks like Modi may visit US soon, and Trump is slated to visit India later this year as part of Quad. How do you see Trump 2.0 and Modi 3.0 partnership working for US and India as well as world peace?
I think it should work better, but there is a lot of challenges are there. Particularly this Trump's policy about H1 visa, Trump policy about, that about 700,000, 7 lakhs our Indian Americans are illegal here without documents, proper documents. So those people going to have, Trump administration will give them some kind of difficult time, and they may try to push them out or whatever. So, and they already identified 18,000 Indian American to send back.
Right.
And our government has decided to take them back without any problem, because at the end of the day, they all are Indian citizens. But I think U.S.-India relation has to be, should be better than what they are now, and because both the country needs each other. USA needs a big market in India, and India needs a lot of strength of the financial strength and help from the USA. So this relations will be better, and let's see how it works out.
All right. Our next question, that's from Ashriya from Canada. She's saying China launched AI DeepSeek, which seems very efficient on how it does AI algorithms and uses a fraction of resources to what OpenAI and ChatGPT uses. This shook the US tech industry and stock market on last Monday. Nvidia sheds almost $600 billion in market cap, which is biggest one-day loss in US history. So any comments on, are we seeing a normalization of the hype cycle or a big impact to AI?
No, actually, we look at the stock market today, it turned around completely. And Nvidia and all the chip stocks are up today. So, because now, right now, they do not know exactly how efficient this DeepSeek chips are. If they are, because it takes time to confirm that. So unless they are really what they are saying, then I think in the future all these our quantum stocks will suffer.
Yes.
Including Nvidia, Microsoft, because they are spending so much money into AI. And if you can do the same thing without spending a lot of money, then obviously that will work. So I think this DeepSeek thing is very serious, but it's too early to say what will be the impact. That's why Nvidia yesterday dropped 17%. Today it bounced back almost 6 to 8%. So people are started buying Nvidia because people still think that these are the company which will carry in the future better than Chinese company.
All right. So let's do our rapid fire round, and answer yes or no, and that's it. My first question is from Ashok from Connecticut, and he is saying that Delhi elections next week is shaping to be a three-way contest. Can Aam Aadmi Party retain 2/3 majority in the assembly? Yes or no?
Well, probably not. No, 2/3 is no, but probably majority will be. Chances are that Aam Aadmi Party will come back to in the government to rule the Delhi.
Okay. Nina from New Jersey is saying, will Trump settle for a deal with China? Yes or no?
Yes, I think Trump has to settle the deal with China because it's very costly or very expensive not to have good relations with the China, because China is the second largest economy. I mean, USA is $29 trillion economy and China is 18. So China is not that far,
And Mithun from New York wants to know, will Elon Musk and Trump have a fallout this year? Yes or no?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Samir from California is saying, will Bangladesh's current regime have pressure from new Trump administration?
We don't know, but probably not, because current government, which ad hoc government which is in the power, it is supported by USA administration, basically. So I think they will support that, and because
Yes or no?
no, I mean no,
Okay. Will the last one is from me to you. Will Prime Minister Modi be visiting US in February?
I don't think so. It's too early.
Okay, so no.
No.
Okay. So before you give out this week's message, I want to remind our viewers that you can follow Dr. Sudhir Parikh on Facebook at Dr. Parikh, and you can also follow him on Twitter. The handle is SUDPARIKH. Please go ahead.
Well, dear friends, the new year started, and with the new year started, the new administration came in the power here, Trump administration, and we all are hoping that Trump administration will do much better in economy by bringing some kind of order into immigration policy, and also the relation with particularly with our home country, India, and it's in the good interest of both the country, USA and India. So let's hope for best, and I'm sure India and US-India relation will go to next height, and our country and our country's economy will benefit out of it.